Okay, we normally shoot from up here. Today we're going to do a part 2 on the roses from cuttings. But instead of filming up here, you used to could see the greenhouse in the background. We didn't have it skinned and stuff, and we've got it skinned. Still got a lot of work to do on it. But we're going to shoot inside there, and we'll take a little tour of what's in there and still yet what needs to be done. Won't you join us? Okay, we're down in the greenhouse, and we still got to get another door in there like we've got back there. Still got to get a lot of these bigger rocks picked up and get some fine chat down. We've pretty much got most of them through here picked up. This is one of our winter beds. Got cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, bok choy, a little bit of kale, head lettuce, butter leaf lettuce, a few carrots. Same way over here, just planted a little later. And then there we've got celery, more head lettuce, and then all of the rest of this has just been planted. So we'll have it coming up at different stages. We still, later on, got another long bed to build over there. A couple more beds over there. Still got one flower there that's still blooming, and the angel trumpet had a bloom on it. Got the exhaust fan in, door on the other side, pipe to hang potting plants on. So still mainly a lot of cleaning and a few air hose to get. Got to get a couple of fans hung. It's mainly going to be a unheated greenhouse to grow winter crops in, and then February or so, when our tomatoes, peppers, and stuff like that outgrow the seed starting house, which is an insulated panel house, they will be moved over to here, and then that's when we will have to put a little bit of heat in here. So we still got to get our heat source. Still, I've got a string of lights that hang from that beam. Still got to get those up. So still a lot of work, but it is a work in progress, just a little at a time. But anyway, back to what we was originally here for. Here's the cuttings that we did. You can see that there's a few of them in this one. Didn't spare too well, but if you remember, and I'll link the original video to this one, we just started with one big cutting, and we got several plants out of that one cutting. So we're going to break these down. It's been about 6 to 7 weeks now, and you can see that there's one right here that's just now starting to leaf out and stuff. So we'll try not to bother the ones that are still green. We'll try not to bother those, and try to pick on the ones that has a lot of leaves, and get those into their individual pots. All right, let's see if we can ease these out and check out our roots. We got good roots. We can see roots there. We can get them in their individual pots. Break them up. Here's one that's still green. We'll put it back in there because looks like right there may be a root trying to come out. And you can see on this one it has no leaves, but it does have roots. That one's got good roots. And that one's got a little root ball. Try not to destroy it too bad. And then that one. So out of that one pot, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 that should make a nice plant. And what I'm using to plant these in, that's the same soil that we used to root them in on the bottom, and then a potting mix on top. Okay, got that pot all done. Got this one. I got one there that didn't make it. One there that didn't make it. And the main thing with these is be patient. Don't try to rush anything, because it takes time. And as you can see in that one, we've got some good roots down there on the bottom. And try not to, see the roots on that one, try not to, and a couple of roots on that one. So out of that one small pot there, we wound up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, got 7 on it. So, and we still got one pot to go, so not a real bad outcome on one large cutting. If you had to go and buy all of those, it'd be a nice little penny. And we're in mid-October here, and we'll leave these here in the greenhouse, and then a little later, once it cools off a little more, we'll go ahead and move them into the seed starting house and let them grow through the winter, and they'll be ready for sale and blooming by spring. Just try it. You may surprise yourself, and even if you take 10 or 15 of them and you only get 2 out of it, your pots and your soil is reusable. So the only thing you've lost is a little bit of time, but you've gained 2 rose bushes. And on anything, the more you do it, the better you'll get. You'll find out what works for you, what don't work for you, And I've learned a long time ago that some things that works for some people will not work for others, but if you'll keep a searching, you will find something that will work for you. You just have to be stubborn and don't give up. And if you talk to my wife, she'll tell you I'm real stubborn. Although she did say I come by it honestly. Get started on our last pot. That's one of them that didn't do quite as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those that most definitely didn't take. But I would say, even as of right now, we've had a pretty good outcome. So we give him all the opportunity that we can to make it. And if you hadn't already, click our subscribe button. And that's how we know that you're interested in it, and give us the thumbs up. And also down at the bottom there's a bell icon. If you click the bell icon, every time that we upload a new video, it'll send you a notification that we have done that. All right. We wound up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plants and 4 good potentials off of one big cutting. And if you would, like I said before, click our subscribe button at the bottom, and we thank you for joining us today.